Welcome back. Last year, 15 Macon-Bibb County teenagers died from gun violence, and authorities say much of that was due to gang violence. At least 6 of the teens were Bibb County school students. We talked to people about how that type of violence affects not only the schools, but also the communities around them.
2 of them are former Bibb students turned community leaders. Kalisha Moore talked to them about why it's happening and what needs to change.
The heartbeat of any community is its people. But in communities with concentrated poverty, unresolved trauma, and so much more can lead to its destruction.
Our high schoolers now are, and just our kids in general in Macon-Bibb, are interacting with guns and having PST and trauma from losing loved ones. I think you were saying earlier, we lost 6 teenagers to gun violence this year. Those are thousands of kids that now know violence and now know loss on a way that none of us would want to know.
15 teens died in 2022 to gun violence. 2 were students at Westside High. 3 students were enrolled at SOAR Academy, Bibb County's alternative school, when they died. And 1, a middle schooler at Appling.
The gun culture, parts of the hip-hop culture have become, I think, more prevalent than anything that we're seeing, mixed with poverty, mixed with the stress and the trauma that our kids are dealing with. And again, not the under highlight, we are dealing with areas with a lot of concentrated poverty.
Virgil Watkins is a product of Bibb schools and now is a county commissioner. He says trauma and stress creates a cycle that hasn't been broken, but is only accelerated.
Hurt tooth will cause a lot of problems in the community. If your tooth is hurting, you don't care what the other man got going on. You need relief. And that may come in the form of armed robbery, trying to get a tooth taken out.
The Bibb County Sheriff's Office Gang Task Force say kids involved in gangs at a very young age join from peer influence. They also say there's so many gangs in schools, it's hard to pinpoint which ones are most prevalent. With gang influence bleeding over into schools, county educators see the problem up close and personal.
Our students, our youth in this community are crying out for our support. And of course, again, the purpose of our education system is to provide them with a quality education. But what we need is a more of a strategic approach for our community to fully show up for our students and our youth.
Juwan Jackson is a Westside High School graduate and now the youngest school board chairman in the county's history. Jackson says within schools, they lean on school counselors and programs to make change.
And we have initiatives such as the Show Up campaign, where we are trying to get students, parents, and teachers to show up each and every day for the best version of themselves so that we can continue to ensure the greater success of each and every student.
While from a county perspective, Watkins says the county's MVP plan will help.
Some of our biggest ideas out of there include the violence interrupters programs, which their goal is to be boots on the ground, crisis management, peacekeeping responses.
The Gang Task Force also told me there are at least 400 gangs in Bibb County. In Macon, Kalisha Moore, 13 WMAZ News.
Lieutenant Jason Batchelor says the West Side aligns more with the Crips, the East gangster disciples.
The South with Bloods, the North West Side Mafia. We're exploring the root causes and solutions of teen violence throughout this month and beyond. You can find these stories right now on 13WMAZ.com and on our mobile app. Just look for the section called Caught in the Crosshairs.